there a best time of the week to post content on my website or to social media? This is an interesting question because if you look online, it will tell you, and I've even answered this question here before about very specific times when it would be the ideal time to post to Facebook, ideal time to post to Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, things like that. However, what we found as an agency that sometimes is you have to play around with posting times, and sometimes it doesn't make sense. If you have to think about like, okay, who's your target audience? And when are they spending time online? If your target audience is like a business to business sale and those people are busy during the workday, so they may not be spending any time on social media, let's say it's an architect that you're trying to reach, and those people may not be spending a lot of time online during the day, specifically on social media. How do you reach them? You may want to reach them in the evening and things like that when they may be spending time on social media. Or you got to look at particular platforms. Like with LinkedIn, that tends to be a platform people primarily use during work hours. So posting things outside of work hours on LinkedIn doesn't get as much traffic as it might otherwise. However, the way LinkedIn works with the feed, a lot of people might see that the next day or whatever, depending on if they're following you. So you've really got to like play around with it. My answer to this is to try different things. I tell people, and I liken social media, marketing to a science experiment. You know, you go into it with the best assumptions that you have, and you run an experiment, and then you look at the data to see how it works out, and then you modify the experiment and you run it again, and you look at the data and see how it comes out. So what I try to tell people to do, rather than say, hey, if I told you that Wednesday at 1:00 is the best time to post, rather than posting every single Wednesday at 1:00, try some different things. Try a Tuesday, try a Friday afternoon, try some different things, and let the data tell you what's working and what's not. If you post something on a Friday afternoon and it gets a lot of traction and a lot of likes and a lot of clicks through to your website, even though that might not be what the actual data, like the overall data, would tell you is the best time to post, that might be the best time for you to post. So you really have to try some different things. You can't just get so locked in that you follow something just because, oh, I read an article and it said the best time to post to Instagram is on this day at this time. That might be true for you, and it may not be true for you, depending on who your audience is and who you're trying to reach. So try different things. I know at this time of the year, a lot of people are watching, football games on the weekends, whether it's college or NFL, and they have the remote in one hand and their phone in another hand. So in the summer months, a lot of times it's not a good time to reach people on social media on a Saturday or a Sunday, because typically they might be out doing things, outdoor activities, other things like that. In the middle of the day, they're not typically paying attention to social media. However, all of a sudden in the fall, it changes. A lot of people are spending time at home watching football games, things like that, online with their phone in their hand. So in this particular time of the year, maybe posting midday on a Saturday may get you to traffic that you're looking for. So hopefully that helps with that question. I mean, I can give you, and if you look back at our archives, you may see that there are very particular times I've published before. However, again, you've got to play around with it because those may not all exactly be perfect for you.